Hi, my name is Sey Eun Kim, and my presentation is on spinach. The official name is Spinacia oleracea. It belongs to the family Amaranthaceae. It is also related to quinoa and beets. Spinach contains antioxidants such as vitamin A and vitamin C, and phenolics such as lutein and beta-carotene. It has anti-carcinogenic and anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce risk for prostate and breast cancer. Latino communities in the Cupid Eskimo use spinach as a famine crop in utilitarian purposes. Spinach is a leafy vegetable of which the leaves and shoots can be consumed. During the vegetative state, the leaves are either smooth, which can be seen on the left, or crinkled, which can be seen on the right. The differences can be seen between these two leaf types. The smooth leaves grow faster, yield more, and are easier to clean. Therefore, they are processed for freezing or canning. On the other hand, the crinkled leaves are used for fresh market produce. The crinkled leaves produce less oxalic acid than the smooth leaves. The differences between the male and female spinach can be seen in this picture. The male vegetation grows faster and earlier than the female plant. The males produce longer stems with flowers at the end, while the females produce clusters of flowers attached to seed along the stem. Another way to identify the different sexes of these plants is based on carbohydrate and pigment levels. Sugars, chlorophyll, and carotenoid contents are higher in female than male plants. Spinach is an annual vegetation, but it grows best at cooler periods of the year from 45 degrees Fahrenheit to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Spinach grows best in sandy loam soil, which is along rivers. The spinach is planted in about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch deep. Since spinach is a shallow-rooted vegetation, the sandy loam soil is important in providing drainage and irrigation after rainfall. The soil is easier to harvest and maintains a balance of moisture. Spinach is native to Central Asia and the regions of Persia and Iran. Arab traders spread spinach into Greece and Rome in the hundreds, China in the 600s, and into Spain by the 11th century. Spinach became popular in Spain and spread to the rest of Europe in a variety of cuisines. In Europe, spinach was used in salads, soups, and baked dishes. In the early 1800s, spinach was introduced into North America, and by 1806 there were 3 varieties growing. In New York City, Latino healers use spinach for medicinal properties to heal female patients with uterine fibroids, menorrhagia, and endometriosis, and even hot flashes. This picture shows a botanica in the urban setting. A botanica is a shop selling traditional remedies. It is also a herbal pharmacy which provides fresh and dried herbs and mixtures, as well as religious and ritual items. The Latino community uses spinach in addition to the conventional Western medicine. Next, I will discuss the chemistry and nutrition of spinach. Spinach contains beta-carotene, folate, vitamin C, calcium, iron, phosphorus, sodium, and potassium. Spinach contains flavonoids and carotenoids, having antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and anti-carcinogenic properties. Lutein and beta-carotene are the dominant carotenoids. The darker green phenotypes of spinach have higher contents of beta-carotene and lutein. In a study comparing antioxidant and phenolic content on spinach, swamp cabbage, kale, shallots, and cabbage, spinach had the highest total phenolic content. Spinach is also high in calcium. It also contains oxalic acids and fibers. A diet of spinach is important in balancing calcium equilibrium. The mixture of phytochemicals of flavonoids, carotenoids, and neoxanthin in spinach show anti-inflammatory and anti-carcinogenic properties by decreasing risk of breast and prostate cancer. In the first study, the relationship between breast cancer and intake of carrots, spinach, and vitamin A supplements was analyzed. Carotenoids can be converted to vitamin A. This is important because carotenoids prevent cancer and vitamin A regulates cell differentiation. The frequent intake of carrots and spinach was high in vitamin A, which was associated with decreased risk of breast cancer. The experiment and data emphasizes a rich, nutritious, diverse diet preventing disease and cancers. The next study showed a relationship between increased spinach intake while decreasing the risk of aggressive prostate cancer. The data showed an inverse relationship between spinach consumption and the risk of advanced aggressive prostate cancer. The intake of spinach and other vegetables can prevent the risk of prostate cancer. Next, I will be discussing the economics of spinach. As you can see from this table, China, the United Arab Emirates, and the United States were the top 3 producers of spinach from 1998 through 2002. In the United States, California and Arizona are the top producing states through large agribusinesses. During 2000 through 2002, the U.S. produced 704 million pounds of spinach. The consumption of fresh spinach has increased significantly due to trends of salad bars, ethnic cuisines, and nutrition awareness in the public. A study compared income and spinach consumption. There was a direct correlation with income and spinach consumption. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, high income, as you can see, there is a direct correlation between spinach consumption and income. High-income families were less likely to be sensitive to prices and were more exposed to spinach. The data reveals that high-income families consume twice of that lower-income families and 2/3 greater than middle-income families of spinach. Spinach is a rich source of nutrients and phytochemicals, full of antioxidant and anti-carcinogenic properties. Even traditional societies such as societies rely on these traditional ecological knowledge and cultural backgrounds of spinach in medicinal and utilitarian practices. A diet in spinach can decrease risk for disease and cancer such as breast and prostate cancers. Spinach is an annual crop and abundant all around the world. Spinach is an ingredient in many ethnic cuisines. The diversity of uses and practices depicts the importance of spinach all around the world. Spinach can increase the richness of a diet by serving as a functional and medicinal food in both Western and traditional societies.